fact, just got to put this in the numbers this morning. First round of 60s and over week. Got to go to June 21st. June 21st, the last time we actually dipped below 70. That is a long stretch of very uncomfortable conditions across our area. So we're quite nice, and this is a welcome change. We're matching that number back on the 21st at 68. This may go down another degree or two between now and daybreak, which happens at around 6:15 this morning. Northwest wind at 5 is bringing down that cooler, drier Canadian air. 64 in Kokomo. How about 60 in Muncie, 63 Shelbyville, and 67 in Bloomington? Again, those dew point numbers, manageable. Upper 50s and lower 60s, and it's all thanks to the cold front that moved through yesterday and brought some of that rain that Ryan was talking about. But it's also doing a few things. You've got this big ridge of high pressure right here, and we're on the front end, so that means we get this nice northwest flow here. That's those brown arrows indicating the dry air. What it also does is it keeps the muggy air down toward the Gulf. Now, as this high starts to kind of move to the east, you see what happens here. If you look carefully, we got green arrows. That's signaling that Gulf moisture is getting funneled behind that high. That will be coming our way as we get into this upcoming weekend. So this is only a brief break from the high heat and humidity, but it should be another nice day. 69 at 8 o'clock, 83 at noon, and 86 will be your high. That's about a couple of degrees warmer than yesterday, but most importantly, the humidity stays manageable. I'm not going to say low, but lower than what we experienced over the last couple of weeks. Mid and upper 60s again for the overnight hours, so it will be comfortable to start off your Thursday. For many, it's the last day of the work week. Highs in the upper 80s and around 90. I think we're a little bit warmer tomorrow. Humidity might be up just a bit. That high is going to be kind of camping out overhead. It's going to keep us really sunny as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Now, I do want to note, let's start Futurecast at 4 a.m. tomorrow. We may see a few more clouds in the afternoon, but there's a weak little boundary that's going to slide in here by the late afternoon, early evening. This is at 5 p.m. on Futurecast for tomorrow. And you could get a few isolated thunderstorms up in the northern third of the state. I think the best opportunities for any action here is going to be kind of north of this line. All right, Lafayette, Kokomo, Marion, Hartford City, and points north. Any storm that gets going could have maybe some gusty winds, a little bit of hail. The northern counties under a marginal risk for severe weather for tomorrow afternoon. I think the big story, obviously, it's kind of relaxing the humidity right now. But as we look ahead to this holiday weekend, you could see it starts to gradually increase for the holiday itself on Friday. It starts to get pretty miserable for Saturday and Sunday. So I've got a high of 90 for Independence Day on Friday. Feels like temperatures will be flirting with 100. I think it's worse this weekend. Saturday will be kind of the peak. 92 feels like temperatures well over 100. Then that high starts to break down, and I think we've got some shower and thunderstorm chances for late in the afternoon Sunday with highs into the low 90s. Again, feels like temperatures before the rain will be around 100. Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast. I do think once we enter into Sunday, the pattern ramps up, the humidity stays high, the temperatures also stay high, and that fuels daily rain chances starting Sunday. Monday, 89 with a chance of storms. In fact, a little more likely on Monday, and a chance of storms Tuesday with highs into the upper